sick of lesbians telling other lesbians how to have sex.
I'm angry too!
She's angry as well, that's why she's in the video on my channel. You take the lead. Psych, I'll take it.
Why?
I have got myself pretty riled up, and then I went and got Rose pretty riled up, and this was like 2 weeks ago on Twitter, and I'm still pretty riled up, and I just watched some YouTube videos and I've riled myself up. What am I, Rose?
She's really, really riled up.
I'm riled up. You know what that means? Sex later.
Rosie,
Rose,
I'm a little bit angry.
why are you angry and riled?
This looks so scripted.
I know.
I'm angry at some lesbians, not all lesbians.
Not all
But
lesbians.
some lesbians
A minority of lesbians.
feel like it's their place
Their place, they feel.
to educate
They feel obliged to educate
straight people
straight people and other lesbians and bisexuals and dinosaurs
on the sexual activity
on their own sexual activity. That's their own private, personal sexual activity.
of real lesbians.
Of real lesbians.
Not fake ones.
What they deem real lesbians. Only they're a minority of lesbians, but they're telling other lesbians, straight people, dinosaurs and bisexuals and pansexuals and transsexuals how real lesbians be. What is a real lesbian?
Have you ever seen a real lesbian in the flesh? Not just at a zoo, in the flesh.
No, but I've heard that if you go on safari in South Africa and you're very, very still.
Yes. So are you saying to me then that these real lesbians are only real lesbians?
Real lesbians.
Because they know exactly what lesbians, every lesbian, does in bed? Why are they speaking on behalf of every single lesbian?
I don't know. Why do some lesbians feel that they can say, I'm a real lesbian, and this is what real lesbians do, and all you other lesbians, if you're doing it, you're not a real lesbian, because me and my 4 friends, we're real lesbians. How often do you go on a straight YouTuber's channel and hear them saying, this is what real straight people do? Real straight people just do missionary. And if you think that real straight people do exciting positions like doggy, nobody's as flexible enough to do doggy or reverse cowgirl.
How many do you see saying, doggy style? Nah, real straight people don't do that.
That is a stereotype. And you know what? Real straight people get offended. Real straight people get offended by these stereotypes that we have sexual positions. Because I know that every single other straight person in the world has sex just like me. When do you hear people saying that? Why? Well, let's play a drinking game at the end of this as well. A built-in drinking game at the end of the rant.
Drink every time, Rosie. I think that it's important to say that it's not every lesbian that talks like this. But what's annoying is there is a small minority of lesbians who feel like there's like a hierarchy of purist lesbian. So if you're a real lesbian, you're a lesbian who's never touched a man. And if you're a real lesbian, then you don't scissor because that's the straight girl misconception.
Right, let's stop with the sarcasm, because we've done it long enough. Be it a forum, be it YouTube, be it Twitter, Tumblr. I've heard so many people say it, and it's not all lesbians, but so many lesbians have said, real lesbians don't scissor. These lesbians are saying that scissoring, it's a myth, it happens in porn, but real lesbians don't actually do it. We watched the viral YouTube video, I believe it was viral, of lesbians react to blue is the warmest colour, where the lesbians were commenting on the sex scene in this new film. And yet another lesbian in this YouTube video said, oh, well, I think the sex scene was unrealistic because they scissored, and I don't believe that lesbians scissor. Real lesbians don't scissor.
She was really blasé about it though. That's what annoyed me the most. She was like, oh, lesbians don't scissor. That hasn't happened in like a gazillion years. Really? Has it just not happened to you? Why do people believe that there are a certain set of sexual moves that you have to adhere to make you genuine?
Well said. And I also want to add, where do people get off on thinking that they have the right to say what is and isn't in the bedroom for other people?
Why is there this elitist form of lesbianism? Why can't you just let people do what they want to do, be who they want to be, live how they want to live, and have sex how they want to have sex?
I just find it so rude to be like, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're not real. Like, shoot.
Maybe it's time for a little self-reflection. Why don't we put you under the microscope? that people should stop bashing other people for what they do or do not do. Take a look at themselves. What makes you this perception of real?
It's actually, I feel like it's bringing the lesbian community down because we're fighting for equality, but we're not being equal. And I think it's really horrible as well to enforce these sexual standards on other women in our community.
What kind of community is this? Excuse me, I'm speaking on behalf of the lesbian community. What do you know, you bisexual? You're not a real lesbian.
Don't even get me started, because if that comes up...
That's what you're gonna get. What does she know? What does she even look?
She doesn't even go here! Okay, so some lesbians may not fully embrace me as part of the lesbian community, but I still find...
They don't embrace me.
I know! People have such struggles. Some people... Love you. Some people have such struggles coming out the closet, coming out to their parents. People get kicked out of home, people get bullied, people get beaten up, you know, people are afraid to come out, people live double lives, people don't get jobs, people get their teeth pulled out in Russia because of being lesbian. And then we have this community where we're meant to support each other and be like, do you know what? Be yourself. It's okay to be you. And we spread messages saying, it's okay, come out, be yourself, be proud. If anyone doesn't like you, fuck them. And then we say, but don't scissor. You're not a real member of this community. Get out. What the fuck?
Why are you so exclusive, you mean meanies?
It's the biggest mindfuck in the world. It's just the biggest mindfuck. And people can say to me, okay, you're a bisexual, why do you have the right to say this, you know?
It's true, you don't even go here.
But the point I'm making is, even if I don't even go here, I think I've made my point what a mindfuck the lesbian community is. Why? Why have a war within your own community?
It's a shame, because there are such lovely people in the lesbian community, and the whole GB... She doesn't even know what it is!
She doesn't even go here! They're secretly married with kids! But the point is as well, and we do want to stress this, so I've said it before, we said it before in the video, and we're going to say it again, we're not talking about all lesbians, because there are some really accepting, lovely lesbians out there. And we have our lovely lesbian online friends, Wegan, Loose Lynn, Jelly and Day, all of those people who are lesbians. Sydney and Stacey are broken up, well, that was a long time ago, they've moved on, they've got new partners. Shh, it's okay, crawl back under your rock.
What?
In 2009. It's okay, I won't nurse you.
I don't understand!
It's okay.
Why?
Because you're not a real lesbian. She doesn't even go.
I can't deal with this. Keep talking to the camera, I need to grieve.
Okay.
Oh my god, was one of them not a real lesbian?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, there are these amazing lesbians. I'm not criticising all lesbians, and I know that, you know, I don't want to come off that way. I don't want to come off, you lesbians, fuck you. I'm not saying that.
Why are you trying to make people something?
Be open and experience things.
To your little crazy ideals that make you this purest, ultimate, real lesbian. Get over yourself.
I like it when you're riled up.
Thanks.
I just licked the air. In a video with lesbians talking about scissoring, some lesbians said, you have to be super flexible to scissor. Not true. I just wanted to put that out there in case people think it's true. It's not true.
Hold on. Oh, I can do it! Doesn't make you one thing or the other, it just makes you you.
When women sleep around and then there are other women saying, you know, you're a whore, you're a slut, judging them on their lifestyle, yeah? And then you have other women saying, well, don't call her a slut, don't call her a whore, stop slut shaming. I feel like these people, this small minority, not all lesbians, who are saying, oh, you know, real lesbians don't scissor, I feel like they're scissor shaming. I feel like it's scissor shame. 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 10,000 people. You know, we don't have the right to judge because we've... You know what? Women threw themselves under horses, tied themselves to rails, and did everything we could to fight for equality, to say, you know what? Men can sleep with whoever they want and not get judged. Why can't women, right? Don't slut shame. It's our choice, our body. We are free women. We're equal to men, and we can have sex with who we want. Just
how we want.
Lesbians have fought for equality. Lesbians have fought so hard. We've had gay pride. We've had, like, you know, fighting for, you know, same-sex marriage and all of this. And then we're just like, you're not a real lesbian, you can't do what you want, you can't scissor. Let people scissor!
Since when did lesbianism become about what you look like, how you do it, what you say you are? Can't you just be in love with someone? I'm not here to be accepted by anybody. I don't give a
I know, it's not other lesbians' right to judge, like...
Which is why I don't care.
It's not
still got not what's
don't-
important to me, so I don't give a fuck.
I don't think it's about not being accepted by the community though. I think it's if I don't live up to your expectations and your personal standards, your real lesbian standards, that doesn't bother me. Well, obviously I'm not a lesbian, but it doesn't bother Rose, and I don't think it should bother anyone, SCISSOR or otherwise.
Maybe you don't live up to my standards of being a human being, a compassionate human being, an intelligent human being. Some of you, no offence, are so painfully thick that it actually offends me. But then I forget about it. Do you know why?
Too busy scissoring.